Hello, 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 hello. Hi everyone. I am back after like almost 3 weeks, I think. When was the last time? I think it was almost 3 weeks. Yeah. I am back, and I am back. That's it. I am back. Oh my god! Oh dear! Oh god! Okay. When you knock over everything. Okay. There you go. Oh, thank you for the donation.
SWIFTO_scythe. Spent $6.90 on Alismite. Welcome back, hello, Aelis Burb. It's been a long 2 years.
Where did you go?
Missed you,
I went on
kisses.
I went on holidays, so I went overseas for a bit. For a holiday vacation type of situation. So that's why I was gone for like a couple of weeks, cause yeah, I was just suffering from the cold, really. I was suffering from the cold. I was so cold. I'm like, and so we again. Hello, hello, welcome back. 2 years? It has not been 2 years, okay? This time, at the very least, it has not been 2 years. It has not been 2 years, unless my sense of time is a bit messed up. I'm pretty confident to say that it has not, in fact, been 2 years since the last time I streamed. This time, I must give you hugs. Yes, give me all the hugs. All the hugs. Oh, I definitely could have used that like when I was traveling, because I went to. So right now in Australia, it's in summer, right? So it's really warm and it gets really hot in summer in Australia. And then I went to Korea, and yeah, I went to Korea, and it was really cold. It was so cold. I'm like, I cannot deal with this cold. Guys, I'm not built for the cold, really. I am not built for the cold. Honey, the lady has returned. Yes, I have returned, and I am. I would say energized, but I've been having trouble sleeping for the past few days, so slightly sleep deprived. But yeah. The last thing I remember talking about with you was why I shouldn't say holiday and not vacation. I don't know, we just say holiday for everything. So hello Gab, welcome. And thank you. You went to Korea during the martial law impeachment of the president. Yeah, so like, I remember, so my friends and I were in our hotel room at that time. So we were just like chatting, blah 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 blah, and suddenly like, my friend's like, like my friend was reading news and she was like, wait, like blah blah blah, martial law, and I was like, wait, what? Huh? And we're like, oh, okay, well that's interesting. And then like an hour or so later, we were like, oh wait, it's over. I was like, wait, what? It was over so quickly. Like because we were getting ready to like go to bed at that point, and so we're just kind of like chatting and blah 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 blah, and then a friend who was like half asleep at that point, the next morning she was like, I swear, because she like, so let me start from the beginning. So she was half asleep at that point when my other friend was like, oh, you know, the martial law stuff, right? And then, so that was like the last thing she heard when she fell asleep. And then the first thing she heard the next morning was that like all of it was over really quickly. And she was like, wait, I just slept, I just slept through it. I just slept through it. Yeah, so that was interesting. I got a lot of public safety alerts that I could not read because I can't read Korean. I cannot read Korean. I'll give you some tighter hugs if you like. I'm down for some. I was so cold in Korea. I was like, and I was like, let's just huddle with my friends, because I was like, I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm wearing like 3 jackets and 2 layers of pants and a scarf, and I'm still cold. Why? Yeah. It just started and it's over. That was the last. It was. The next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, was that just a dream? Did I just dream that happened? Because that is a weird dream to have. That is one weird dream to have. But yeah. That was Korea. It was cold, but good. Yeah, it was cold, but good. Yeah. I just remember, like... So I remember, like, I think... The first thing I did when I went to Korea was, buy banana milk. Like, the really, whatchamacallit? Like, it's not really viral, but, like, really famous, I guess, banana milk. I mean, like, it was good, but... It was just kind of like, It was good, but not my cup of tea, I think. Yeah. I kind of, like, drank half of it and then got a little bit sick of it, so... The next morning, so because like overnight I basically stuck it into the fridge so it wouldn't go bad, and then the next morning I bought coffee and then poured it into my coffee. Yeah, I mean that's like apparently a thing, like a convenience store thing where you get like hazelnut coffee and banana milk and mix together, something like that. Milk banana, yeah, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the shape of the container is like a long hexagon-esque looking thing. It's like a really famous type of banana milk. I'm sure if you search up banana milk Korea, it'll probably come up, but yeah. Do you have any plans for Christmas? Not really. I mean, like, my family doesn't really celebrate Christmas personally, so yeah. I mean, we celebrate Christmas by, like, just eating stuff, but we don't really do celebrations other than that. Yeah. I don't know. Because, like, most of my family will be overseas for, like, the actual Christmas days. So I don't think I'll actually really be doing anything. I'll probably just spend Christmas with my dog and me. Wait, spend Christmas with my dog and me? That doesn't make sense. But you get what I mean. Just my doggo and me. Oh my god, on the trip... I was probably the most irritating thing to be around. I was so irritating to be around. Oh my god, it was so funny because every day without fail I'd be like, I miss my dog. I miss my dog. And so every time I'd see a dog on the street or like a picture of a dog or like, you know, dog merchandise or whatever, I'd be like, that's my dog! Even if it was a completely different breed, completely different color. And yeah, so... yeah, so my friends were like, oh, we get it. You don't have to point at every single thing and say, that's my dog! Yeah, like one time I saw a white bunny. I think it's like a what was it? Like a white bunny keychain type of thing. I don't really remember what it was, but it was like the animal was like a white rabbit, right? And I was like, oh my god, that's my dog. If she was a white rabbit, and then my friend was like, at that point it's a completely different species. Like, don't even just stop it. Stop it. Bingray, that's apparently what it's called. I have no idea what it's called. I just know it's like banana flavored milk that's apparently really good. It is good, but it was just like a little bit sweet for me. And yeah, a bit too much. Did you know that Japanese people eat KFC on Christmas? Yeah, I do. I learned that from anime and I was like, that is interesting. That is interesting. I need almond, but banana milk, that is interesting. I mean, banana milk is just regular cow milk, but banana flavored. But apparently it's like special because it's different from other banana milk. I don't really have much to compare because I don't really drink banana milk. Like, it's been a long time since I've drunk flavored milk, so I don't really remember what it tastes like. Regular quote unquote banana milk. Doggy? Yeah. I was thinking of like, how's your dog doing? My dog, so... So my dog, so we left her at like an acquaintance, not quite a friend, but like acquaintance place because my dog and their dog, they get along really well. So we're like, oh, like, you know, can you look after them for a bit? Because that family who took care of my dog, they needed, well, not need to, but they will be going on holidays in January. So it's kind of like oh, you know, you can look after my dog for December, and I'll look after your dog in January. But I don't know, like, I feel like she's a little bit different from how I remember her. She's less cuddly. She's less cuddly. So I'm just kind of sad, but like, you know, she's doing good. She's probably just adjusting to the change of environment. Because apparently she got really anxious in the first couple of days after we left her at the house. But yeah. Okay, doggy make appearance on stream. Maybe one day you can get more than her butt. I think she's like appeared somewhat on one of my hand cam streams. Like her butt or her back or something. I don't really know. You can't really tell. Can you give me some kisses? I mean specifically some actual kisses. I'm hitting a train. Nah, train kiss is the best, right? I'm gonna have to go in 15 minutes. That's okay. I find you very cuddly. Thank you, I guess. I guess it's a compliment, right? I will take that as a compliment then. Doggy got sad. Yeah, she got really anxious and sad. But she seemed to like really enjoy her time at the house because every day she got to play with someone instead of being alone, you know? Because I only have one dog, so... But every day she'd like play with the other dog over there. Doggo is confused, sad. Yeah. And like, she didn't even finish her dinner last night, which I was like, what? Who are you? My dog does not leave leftovers. She's always like, food, but she hasn't been that much, so... Yeah, but... We'll see, I guess. Maybe she just needs, like, an adjustment period, because... It has been, like, almost 3 weeks since we left her there, so... Yeah. I actually came home, so... I was actually going to stream on the day I came home, but then I was like, I'm a bit too tired. So I actually arrived back in Australia about 2 days ago because I had an overnight flight. So I arrived sometime in the morning, and then I got home around early afternoon. Originally I was going to be like, oh, you know, I have the whole day, like I maybe I'll do some streaming or something. But then, so I don't know why, but I just found it so hard to sleep on that flight home. Like, I remember dozing off for a couple of hours, but other than that, I didn't really sleep much. Because my back was hurting a lot, so... My back was hurting a lot, so I was like, I can't sleep here. So I didn't really sleep much that night. And then I got home. You know what the first thing I did when I came home was? I mean, of course I showered and everything, but the first thing I did after like showering and drinking water, I started cleaning. Why? Why did I start cleaning? I don't know, but I was like, this is a good idea. I'm gonna start cleaning. So yeah, I started cleaning. I don't like cleaning. I don't know why I started cleaning. It was so weird. But I started cleaning. I mean, it's because I'm a bit of like a... I don't like cleaning, but... I like things to be clean and organized, so... Maybe that's why, because after like 3 weeks of not being there, house is a bit musty, you know? It's a bit dusty, so I guess that's why, but... I can't believe that's the first thing I started doing, man. I'm not joking when I say this, but I'm actually crying right now, specifically in a happy way, because I'm so silly about ASMR. Oh no, don't cry. Don't cry. Even happy tears. Don't cry. It's okay. will probably not be going on hiatus for some time. Cleaning after water. Yes, after water. Water. I started cleaning. And then... yeah, I don't know. And also... oh my god, guys, my refrigerator broke. I don't have a refrigerator right now. So, okay, I am living the no refrigerator life in the middle of summer. This is great. So that means I basically can't keep any perishables at the moment. Did you draw anything lately? I mean, I like completed my intro screen thing, but I don't know. I've been in such a drawing rut recently. I start things and I'm like, it just doesn't look right, and then I give up. Yes, my refrigerator broke. I can't believe it. Okay, so I came home. I was cleaning, and then I opened my refrigerator to be like, oh, you know, I should probably like clean the inside of my refrigerator. It's probably a bit like, I don't know, dirty or something. I have no idea. I opened it and I'm like, this doesn't feel cold. Like, why doesn't this feel cold? And I stick my hand inside and I'm like, this doesn't feel cold at all. So like, the light and everything works, and I feel like there's like, it's like a little bit, like minuscule, a little bit colder than the outside, right? But it is definitely, so it's set to 2 degrees. It's definitely not 2 degrees in there. So, right now only my freezer works. I do not have a refrigerator. Luckily there was nothing in the refrigerator, because I made sure to clear it out, but till further notice, I don't have a refrigerator. So yeah, that was great. Luckily I only had some like sauces in there, so yeah. Oh man, more things to break. I did not think the fridge would break, but I guess that is what it is. So yeah, I've basically been using an Esky as my temporary refrigerator, but I'm not daring to put any like dairy products in there. So yeah, I'm just putting like, what I'm putting in there, like cooked stuff and fruit and veggies in there. No, that's pretty much all I'm putting in the Esky, because I feel like if I put milk or like yogurt or any kind of thing, or like meat or anything, it's probably going to go bad, and yeah, I don't want that to happen. So I guess I am on a somewhat less dairy, less meat diet or something right now. Whatever. Yeah, so pretty much only on the days I go to the supermarket to buy stuff, I eat like that kind of goes bad easily food. No more cold beer. I mean, I do have ice. I know it is apparently sacrilegious to put ice in your beer, but I guess if I'm desperate, I have that. That condenser or vacuum pump went bad? Yeah, I don't know. I just... man. Really, no refrigerator in the middle of summer is kind of tough. Like, if it was in the middle of winter, that would be another... like, that wouldn't be too much of an issue, because, yeah, winter's really cold, right? So, I guess outside is kind of refrigerator-esque, I don't know. But, yeah, in the middle of summer, especially since this weekend it's gonna be, like, really hot. Oh, man. What kind of fridge is it? No clue. I think it's like a Hisense fridge. I think that's the brand, if I'm not mistaken. Hisense. And it's, I mean, I didn't know there were types of fridge. It's like... yeah. What type of fridge it is? I'm pretty sure it's Hisense branded. Nemi as well, yeah. I mean, I did go grocery shopping, like, on the day that I came back, because obviously I had no food in the fridge at the moment, so I did go out. And, so I bought groceries, right? And I made chicken stew, which is yummy. Oh my god, yeah, I was craving some, like, plain Just like, so in Korea, I swear, so my taste palette, whatever you call it, is really plain. Apparently I have the taste buds of a grandpa, is what many people have said, because I really like less seasoned, not too saucy food. But in Korea, they like their sauces, right? So like almost everything has some kind of sauce in it, or like some heavily seasoned whatever, right? So at the end of the trip, I was like, I am craving some plain food that is not heavily seasoned. So I made chicken stew, and I ate it. And then after I ate dinner, I was like, wait, my refrigerator doesn't work. What am I gonna do with all these leftovers? Because I made an entire pot of chicken stew, and I was like, I don't have a refrigerator to store it in. So like, I'm sure it will be okay, like outside for like one day or something max, because it wasn't that hot that day. So I was like, you know, one day I'm sure it won't go bad, but this is definitely more than one day's worth. This is like 3-4 meals worth or something, I don't know. So basically for the next day, aka yesterday, for breakfast, lunch and dinner, I had the same thing. Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I was like, I'm kind of sick of this. I'm kind of sick of this chicken stew after having it for 3 meals in one day. Yeah, so that's kind of all I ate yesterday, which was fun. But yeah, I might need to go grocery shopping today again. Yeah, so maybe this time I'll like drive or something, because when I went shopping a couple days ago, I was so sick of sitting on my butt for the entire time, because I was considering whether I should like drive or like just walk to the nearest grocery store. But then I was like, I literally spent 10 hours sitting and not moving, so I'm gonna walk. My butt's a bit tired of sitting, because I had a window seat on the airplane, and someone was sitting on the aisle seat, because I prefer to sit on the aisle seat so I don't have to climb over anyone if I need to go to the toilet or anything. But because I had a window seat, I didn't want to climb over the person sitting on the aisle thing. So I just sat down for the entire 10 hours and did not move, did not get up, did not go to the toilet, did not... I just sat there and I was like, wow, okay. Which was fun, so... After that, I was like, I'm done sitting. Aisle has more legroom? Yes, 100% as well. Like, if no one's walking down the aisle, then I gotta like stretch my legs down the aisle. Which is why I like sitting on the aisle seat as well. But when I asked the lady at the like the check-in counter, she was like, oh sorry, all the aisle seats have been taken. And I was like, no. But you know, it was nice to have the window seat, because I haven't sat at the window seat for a while, I think, because I haven't sat at the window seat for a while, so it was like nice seeing the clouds and everything. Yeah. Looking and touching some grass, perfect. Yes, I was touching grass many a time. I was like, wow, greenery. And also, you know, another thing I kind of missed from Australia was coffee. So I actually did not realize how popular coffee was. I didn't realize how popular coffee was in Korea. And then I went there and I was like, coffee chains everywhere. And I was like, damn, I'm kind of surprised. It's so popular. I mean, I have heard a lot about like iced Americanos and how it's really popular in Korea. But yeah, there's a lot of like coffee places around. But one thing I really quickly realized was like coffee's really weak. Like my coffee is very weak. At least like in the places I went to. So I went to a couple of chains and I went to a couple of like smaller shops as well. And so at one of these chains, I think they call it like Mega, I think that was the chain's name. They have this like ginormous iced coffee that's like 1,500 won, which is basically like $1.50 to $2. And I was like, damn, what a steal. And I bought it and I drank it and I was like, doesn't taste bad, but it's like really weak. Why is it so weak? So I think I realized that that entire like jug of coffee, I think there was only 1 shot of coffee in it, or maybe like 2 shots max. And I was like, maybe that's why it's so weak. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there's only 1 shot, but yeah, I was like, okay. That makes sense why it's so weak, because it's like, what, I think 700 milliliters of coffee, and it was only 1 shot of coffee, which is like 30 mils. So if you do the maths, concentration isn't very high. Well, in Australia, usually for an iced coffee, they're around 500 mils. Yeah, around 500, I reckon. And usually you have 2 shots of coffee as default in an iced coffee. So I was like, why is it so weak? I found my answer, you know, a few days after. So But yeah. And they have like so many just interesting drinks at a lot of places as well. Like they have I don't know, like they have such an extensive drink menu that I'm kinda like, wow, that's so cool. I mean, I didn't love most of them because I thought most of them were a bit too sweet for me, but I really like their yogurt smoothie. I don't know, I thought that was really nice. I mean, latte is really popular, I think. Yeah, I think just coffee in general is very popular in Korea. You know, that kind of surprised me because I was like, I think in Korea, I feel like the lactose intolerance rate is probably lower than other Asian countries. Because I know like Asians have like a higher percentage of lactose intolerance, right? But I feel like Korea doesn't have as big of an issue because like I swear they had like cheese on everything, or like they have a lot of like milky drinks and stuff like that, and I'm like, maybe they just like, I don't know. And to be fair, I don't personally, I mean, which is not a good measure by the way, but I don't personally know anyone who's Korean and lactose intolerant. So, I guess there's that as well. But yeah, I think it was interesting. Going around to Korea and drinking all like the interesting drinks and stuff. Man, but you know, speaking of Korea and the drinks, so very often, so one thing I noticed is that at least in the area I was in, there were not many what do I call it? Supermarkets. There were a lot of convenience stores as well. Not as well. There were a lot of convenience stores, but not many supermarkets, right? So we went to the convenience store quite often when we needed to like buy something, and also really kind of unrelated, but so at the start of the trip, my friends and I were like, yeah, let's drink soju every night. It's so cheap there. Yeah, we didn't end up drinking that much because we just ended up sleeping. We just ended up sleeping, so yeah, anyway, so basically we didn't really drink much, but yeah. So we went to the convenience store quite often, and so this one time, so one thing I really wanted to do was try like eat at the convenience store, like because some convenience stores have a seating area for you to sit at and eat like the convenience store food. So we were like, let's get instant noodles, and let's get instant noodles and cook them and eat them here, yay! So we did that, and basically what happened, thinking about it, oh gosh. So, for one of the instant noodles, it was like a cheesy type of instant noodle. I don't really remember what I think it was like some kind of shin ramen type of cup noodle thing. I don't really know, but so basically we were like, oh okay, we got a table, and then I was like, okay, so I can't read Korean, so can you, looks at my Korean speaking and Korean reading friend, I was like, can you help me at the thing, so like, you know, I don't do it wrong or anything, because I can't read the instructions. And she was like, okay, let's go together, and then I was like, and then so we were at the like kind of bench thing where you're meant to cook this stuff, and so this is the type that you have to microwave it, it was like I think it was like 2 different packets, and you have to microwave it. So I was like, okay, so what do you do first? And she was reading it, and she was like, okay, let's put this packet in first, and then fill it with water, and then microwave it. And I was like, okay, that sounds pretty simple. So I emptied the packet into the noodles, and she filled it with water. And I was looking at it, and I was like, is that too much water? Like, it looks like a lot of water. And she was like, well, I meant to fill it up to the line, but I can't find the line, so I'll just fill it up this much. And I was like, oh, okay. So I stuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes, as said the package instructions. And then 2 minutes pass. We open the microwave, and our instant noodles have basically somewhat exploded, and basically there was like the soupy water thing all over the microwave, and we're like clean up first, because we don't want to leave this mess for other people. So we cleaned it up, and after we cleaned up, I was like, okay, what's next? Like, do we just put in this packet? And she was like, yeah, let's just put in the packet. And I put in the second packet, and we stir it around, and I look at it, and I'm like, I feel like this doesn't look quite right. I feel like this doesn't look quite right. Like, are you sure we followed the instructions? And she was like, yeah, I think so. And so we brought it back to the table, and I was looking at it, and I was like, I just feel like it's not quite right. And then as we like sit down, I was looking at the like the side of it where it has the instructions, right? And next to the instruction, there are pictures. And I was looking at it, and I was like, did you put the wrong packet in first? Because I was looking at the picture, and I was like, so the first packet we put in was like a cheesy kind of, like milky cheesy kind of packet. And the second one was like a flavor packet. So I was looking at it, and I was like, are you sure we put in the right, like, them in the right order? And she was like, huh? What are you talking about? And she grabbed it and started reading it again. She was like, oh, maybe. Maybe. And I'm like, bro. I'm like, girl, like... Anyway, so apparently we put the packets in the wrong order, and because we spent so much time cleaning up the mess that we made, the noodles were also incredibly soggy and very not good to eat. But like, I didn't want to waste anything, so we ended up eating it. Which meant that I ate most of it, because I am, let's say, out of the people who went, I am the one with the least adverse reaction to dairy. To dairy, so yeah, I end up eating most of it, because yeah, one of my friends is a little bit sick, so like it was kind of so that soup and like that instant noodle was kind of like bad for her throat, so she didn't eat much of it. She ate like a couple of mouthfuls. And then my other friend, I don't know if she's lactose intolerant, but she has a really weak stomach, so yeah, basically she didn't eat that much of it, so I had to eat most of it. It was not great. It was not a great experience. I was somewhat traumatized from that particular instant noodle, and I don't think I will try that ever again. Because it had like a parsley kind of flavor as well. And I don't like parsley. Like, I don't mind it too much, but I would not choose to have it. But it tasted very strongly of parsley and like powdered cheese. And it was just like really soggy as well, because I like my noodles to be a bit like chewier and firmer. But it was really soggy and terrible anyway. Anyway, rant over. I showed my friends a kookaburra. A kookaburra me or a kookaburra bird? North or south? Definitely south. I have no intention of yeah, north. What's your opinion about South Korea and its people? I mean, I feel like overall they seem pretty polite. I mean, yeah, I feel like overall they seem pretty polite. I don't remember really having any bad experiences with its people. But yeah. Yeah, I think overall most of the people were pretty nice. But it's kinda... Like, I did notice that, I don't know how to put this, but like... So, I think one thing that slightly annoyed me a little bit, like not a lot, but just a little bit, was like on the subway. So, during peak times, it gets really packed, you know, as most cities are. They get really packed during peak times, because there's a lot of people. And then sometimes, I don't know why, so it really annoyed me because the people who are standing at the door, typically, at least like, I found that, at least in Australia, the people who are standing near the door, or like in front of the door, when it opens and people need to get out, even if they don't need to get off at that stop, they get off first to let the people like come out before they go back in, right? But I don't know, thought like sometimes in Korea, when the doors open, they would just stand there and like block the doorway, and I'm just like, I need to get out. So sometimes I'd kind of need to like gently shove people so I can like get off at my stop. But yeah, that was kind of something I did notice, which kind of annoyed me, but whatever. It is what it is. Hey, that's what the bird doing? Hi, Rita. What's up? Did you see the Korean rural or countryside, or stay in the city only? We mainly stayed in city areas, like more urban areas. Yeah. I put the question mark because I was confused. Wait, are you confused? Are you confused? You gently shove, I try to dodge. I mean, you can't really dodge because you're like literally crammed like a... What do they call it? Like a sardine? Like, you were literally like squished against other people. There's literally no way to dodge. Yeah, because on all four sides there are people. So yeah, that was fun. Literally no way of dodging around people and not touching them. Unless you are an ant, then maybe it is possible, but... Yeah. It's like the US subway stations where someone's trying to sell you something else. What? What? Oh my god. Damn. That's intense. It's very, two sides. Just that back? Do not do that. At all. Does Korea City have their own Akihabara anime area or their own Shibuya fashion district? I mean... They do. It's not... Definitely not as big. At least, like, we didn't... Because, like, we didn't really have a particular itinerary. We were just kind of like, oh, let's just go where we fancy and just, like, walk around the area, see what's there. We didn't really, like, go look for anything in particular. Like, we had a couple of things, but... yeah, we just mainly just want to kind of go where the flow took us. So we just like walked around, looked at stuff, froze to death, you know, drank coffee, that kind of stuff. We did go to this ginormous bookstore thing that had some anime stuff and some books and stuff, but I didn't end up buying anything because I guess I realized that I don't know, me with anime merch right now, I'm very like, unless it's kind of useful or it has like a use, I don't really buy it that much, if you get what I mean. So yeah, I just kind of, yeah, didn't end up buying. I just looked a lot, but I don't know. I just noticed that like, I didn't just notice, but I've always kind of known that I'm not really much of a buyer. Like, I don't really buy much stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Did you purchase any manhwa? Nah, I didn't. I just like looked at it and thought it was really pretty, but I didn't end up buying anything because I can't understand Korean. And I thought it was a bit of a waste to like buy it when I can't understand it. Because at least it's like manga. I can read Japanese somewhat, really badly, but you know, I can take it as motivation to improve my Japanese skills, but Korean, I don't know anything Korean. So I thought it was a bit of a waste. Kashi said froze to death. Oh gosh, it was so cold. Speaking of freezing to death. Okay, so let me tell you a funny, not really funny, but interesting story. So basically in Korea, there is like a palace area that a lot of people go to to like wear hanboks, which is basically the Korean like cultural wear, right? And like take pictures and stuff like that. So my friends and I went to the area and we're like, oh my god, we should, you know, wear the hanboks and take pictures and, you know, do fun stuff like that. So we went there. And we rented the hanbok things, except... So, problem number one was... problem number one was, So, I would say, I am significantly taller than the average Korean woman. At least the body I took to Korea was taller than the average Korean woman's height, right? Which, you know, whatever, right? It has its advantages and disadvantages. So, I went to... So we went to the hanbok place and I was looking and I'm like, And then the lady there was like, oh, you need to pick from like this section because you're like taller. And I was like, oh, okay. Which is fine. Like, I found a nice color and I was like, oh, I like this one. And she was like, okay, I recommend this top to go with it. And I was like, okay, sounds good. I'm not really that fussy. Okay, cool, let's go. And then so when you rent a hanbok, you just rent like the clothing, and so you basically have your pants and shoes on. You keep your pants and shoes on, but they basically you just like wear the hanbok on top of your underclothes, I guess. So I was basically wearing like essentially a tank top in the middle of winter. So the hanbok is really, really thin. It's really thin. It's like wearing like a t-shirt in the middle of winter. which I did. Anyway, that's like, let me elaborate on that later. And basically, I wore the hanbok, but because I was tall, even for the tall section, you could just like see my feet very clearly. Because I think what's meant to happen is that it's meant to kind of like almost brush the ground, so it's meant to like cover your feet. But you could see my feet very clearly. Yeah, you could see my feet very clearly underneath, which was great. Anyway, whatever. It is what it is. So we left the store and started walking towards the palace, right? But then I realized that we forgot to ask for the fuzzy coats that you can get, so it kind of matches the hanbok. So we were just there walking in basically the equivalent of a t-shirt in the middle of like winter where it's like 0 degrees average, and we were just walking. And we're just walking. And I was like, oh, I am so cold right now. So yeah, that was fun. Freezing to death in the middle of a courtyard. Where, yeah, and I mean, okay, like, it was really cold. I was trying my best not to think about how cold it was, because I feel like I'll just feel even colder the more I thought about it. But yeah, and in all the pictures that we took, almost all the pictures, because it was also really windy as well, you could just see my feet in all the pictures, and I'm like, let me just casually crop my feet out of the pictures. But yeah. Hello, sorry, haven't been here streaming in a while. Long remember me from the Minecraft stream. Hello, Blake. Welcome. I haven't streamed in a while either, so it has been a hot minute. Flexing her height. I mean, like, I don't think I'm that tall, but I am taller than the average Korean lady, so yeah. But I don't think I'm that tall in terms of like international standards. I'm just like okayly tall, like, you know. Mario mushroom? Mario? Have you been to the US? Yes, I have been to the US once. I have been once, like ages ago, like, when was it? 2016, I went once. I went for like almost a month, yeah. I went for almost a month. I had the Google hanbok pretty dress. Yeah, it's really pretty. I'm pretty sure the ones we hired were like modernified, because it didn't look very traditional, but yeah. And it was also kind of like, so the color I picked was like dark blue, because I really like dark blue. If you haven't noticed with, you know, my clothes. So I really like navy, right? It's one of my favorite colors. So I picked navy because it looked nice. And then I was walking around and I was like, I feel slightly out of place. Because my friends, they picked all like really pretty like pastel colors, which is really cute, right? So I feel like low-key, when I was taking pictures with them, I was like, I feel like I kinda stick out, but oh wow. Yeah, well, I was kind of like, oh well, whatever. Just goes up to the armpits and neon flashy color silk. Yeah, and then you have like a... It's not really an overshirt. It's like a bit of an overshirt type of thing. Yeah, it's like a... Like, I don't really know what the shirt's called, but it's like a shirt thing, right? Oh, another thing. The shirt. Google what pictures are neon, pink, yellow. I think pink, yellow, and greens. Not neon, but like pink, yellow, and greens. I'm not greens. Pink, yellows, and reds. I think are more traditional. I'm not sure, but like at least when I went, most of the people in at least most of the women, because there are a lot of tourists around that area. Because I'm assuming it's a very touristy area, but a lot of the most of, I'd say, like the women, they were wearing like pastel blues and like purples and pinks and stuff, and like stuff like that. So I feel like most of the hanboks there in that area were like very modernified to fit like current tastes rather than like really bright colors. But I feel like not many people like bright colors nowadays. Very like, yeah. Like me included, I'm not really a bright color, but I like my muted colors and my dark colors. Although, fun fact, did you know that my second favorite color is yellow? And did you know that when I was a kid, my favorite color was yellow, and then when I was a little bit of an older kid, it changed to blue and never changed. Never changed since then. In my life, my favorite colors have only been yellow and blue. But not together. I don't really like yellow and blue together that much, combination-wise. How tall exactly? Tall enough. Tall enough. Tall enough. Yeah. I'm just... I feel like I'm probably around average in Australia. I don't even know what the average is in Australia, but I feel like I'm probably around average. Something like that? I don't know. Oh, also, with the sleeves, oh my god. The sleeves are also too short. They were too short. So they're meant to go all the way, like, and cover your wrists, right? But they were like a good, what, like 5 centimeters or something above my wrist. So it looked kind of, yeah, definitely looked a bit too small. So I had to kind of like punch my shoulders to kind of like lengthen the sleeves. It looks really weird. Oh man, just thinking about it makes me laugh. How long did you stay in Korea? I stayed for a couple weeks. Do you play Roblox? I do not. I have never played Roblox before. I've never played Roblox. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of like mixed things about it, but yeah. Apparently Roblox horror games are really good, is what my friend told me. But I was like, yeah, keep that stuff away from me. Keep that stuff away from me, bro. I do not do horror games. Write that down, navy and yellow. Yes, I like pretty much any shade of blue, but I do like navy, like a kind of desaturated navy, and I like kind of like a light blue, I guess. I don't know. I like most shades of blue, so I'm not fussy about that. But I like blue and yellow. I also like red, but yeah, like a burgundy red type of red is my favorite. Average Australian woman is 160. Okay, never mind. I am taller than that. Well, I should say I am taller than that, and nothing more needs to be said. Yeah, but I don't know. Man, I need to. Let me. Hell yeah! Hydration check, guys. Hydration check. Drink your fluids. Yes, drink your fluids. I feel like I didn't really drink much in when I was overseas. I think it's because generally I drink less water in winter because it's too cold. I did drink a lot of tea. I was joking. I did drink a lot of tea and a lot of coffee. Which is, I don't know, I'm not sure why. Like, I've had some trouble, like, sleeping these past couple of days. I don't know if it's because I've been drinking coffee, but... yeah, I don't know. But then, I've only been drinking, like, 1 shot of coffee a day, so I don't know why. Like, last night, I could not go to bed until, like, 3 or 4 a.m. I don't know if it's, like, jet lag or whatever, because, like, I mean, Korea's, like, not really that far behind Australia. It's like a couple hours, like 2 hours or something, 2 or 3 hours. I was like, surely it shouldn't be affecting me, right? Jet lag. But I don't know. Drink water, my dude. Yes, drink water. I'm drinking coffee though, but drink water. Coffee has water in it, therefore coffee is water. That is my declaration. Yeah. I'm kind of wondering, like, what streams I should be doing. It's like, oh, maybe I'll do a Christmas stream where I sing Christmas carols. Not that I really know many. All I want for Christmas is coffee. That's not true. Oh, actually, you know, really funny thing. Not really funny thing, but really random fact. Not really random fact, just random thing. So I was in Korea and I bought this, like, I bought some clothes for my my dog because yes, I was missing her so much. And one of, like, my favorite, most excited thing I want to do is I bought this, like, school uniform-esque looking outfit for my dog. I really want to put her in it, but I'm waiting a couple of days for her to, like, settle down before I do anything, so... But I'm so excited. It's so cute. It's so cute. Oh man. It's like a plaid kind of checkered pattern, like skirt and stuff. Oh, so cute. Anyway. Do a Minecraft stream? Yes, okay, I'll do Minecraft. I will willingly play Minecraft. Let's write that down. Minecraft 2. Oh, and you know what? So yesterday, guys, I have no idea what has come over me, but yesterday, for some reason, I thought it was a great idea to essentially overturn... Not overturn, what's the word? Like... I guess overturn kind of works. My entire room. Mainly my desk and my, like... So my whole... my whole setup, I don't know why, it was really giving me... Like, I was just so sick of it. I don't know what it was. I was just like, I hate how my desk is right now. So, I spent the entirety of yesterday just, unplugging everything and, yeah, reorganizing the room. Pretty much. Pretty much. Doggy cosplay. Yes. Do Minecraft. Oh, I already read that. Bab is back. Yes, I am back. It is good to be back though. I do like being home. Nice to be home. What happened to the Fallout New Vegas streams? Yeah, I got lost. I also didn't know what I was gonna do next, so I kind of gave up because I was like, I don't know where I am or what I'm meant to be doing, so I'm just going to not... Yeah. That's kind of what happened. Same thing happened with Elden Ring. Same thing happened with Elden Ring, so yeah, anyway. I really need quests to guide my gameplay. Yeah. Maybe I'll give New Vegas another try. I don't know. I just have no idea what I'm meant to be doing, so I'm just like wandering around being like, hello, anybody home? So yeah. Stretch. Man. All I want for Christmas is you. actually I don't even know. What Christmas songs do I know? I know like... Because the thing is, I feel like for most Christmas songs, like the like pop ones, I only know whatchamacallit? I only know like the chorus of it. Like, you know, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Or like that. Or like the last Christmas gave you my heart. Like I only know the choruses. And we can go with traditional Christmas carols. Silent night, holy night. Every time when a Christmas movie comes out, they bring out a cold storage, and then when what? I didn't have time to read it. I didn't have time to read it. It was that. Well, then one thing I kind of want to try do is to for those who don't really know, because I don't really talk about it, I play clarinet. Well, I played clarinet because I haven't really played much in the last like what not half a year, 5 years or so. Like I've barely touched it. So for some reason yesterday I was like, you know what? I want to play clarinet. So I spent like an hour yesterday playing clarinet in a messy room that was like half organized. And maybe I'll do a clarinet stream. I play anime songs on the clarinet if I can find sheet music with it. Because no one ever composes songs for clarinet, so yeah. And I cannot be bothered to transpose it myself because I have to actually sit down and be like, okay, how do I change these notes? And yeah, because I can't do it in my head. My brain doesn't work fast enough. Maybe one day. But I have come to the realization that my skills have considerably downgraded to the point where it's almost shameful. It is almost shameful how terrible I am right now. I can't believe myself. Yeah. I used to practice like 2 hours a day. Can you believe that? At the peak of my clarinetting, I used to practice 2 hours a day. Now I can't even imagine practicing half an hour. Yeah, well that was also before I discovered playing games, so yeah. But I do have a guilty confession, is that sometimes when I used to practice clarinet, I'd have like an anime open in the background on like really low volume. So I like kind of wouldn't be concentrating on my practice anyway, but at least I still practiced. Every time a Christmas movie comes out, they bring her out of cold storage, and when it's done, they put her back. Who? Who is her? Who is she? Yummy. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Right. Oh, yeah, I see. And I was like, who is she? Who is her? You? Me? Me? I haven't even ever had a Christmas stream? I don't even remember. Because last year I certainly didn't. The previous year definitely did not. Maybe the first year of streaming I did. I don't really remember. Very long ago, very long time ago, and also it was a very different bird back then, so... Yeah. Also, I've had a recent, like... obsession with Pom Pom Pudding. So, Pom Pom Pudding is like a Sanrio character. It's the yellow dog with like the beret. And for some reason, I've had like a... I don't even know how to describe it. Like a mini obsession. It's definitely not full obsession. Like, I will buy anything I lay my eyes on that's pom-pom pudding. But it is definitely something. And so I discovered the joys of blind boxes. Or like rediscovered the joys of blind boxes when I went to Korea, because one of my friends is obsessed with blind boxes. So everywhere we went, she pretty much was like, "Oh my god, a blind box, let me," or like, "Oh my god, a gacha, let me do it, let me like play that," or whatever. So I kind of got roped in and like infected by her I guess excitedness. So I bought a couple of Sanrio runs, and it may or may not have reignited my my love for pom-pom pudding. Yes, I do love pom-pom pudding. Real life gacha boxes? Yes, yes, it is. Guys, this is literally just gambling. Like, I remember when I was like, so we'll wait. So there was a store called what's it called again? Like Butter. So we went to Korea, and there's a store called Butter, and it's like pretty much, I wouldn't say all of it is blind boxes. It's like probably like a quarter to a third blind boxes, and then the rest is like just kind of cute stuff. I don't really know. So we went there, and so we went there twice in the same day. So like we went there first, and then we bought a bunch of blind boxes, and we're like blah 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 blah, and then like a couple of hours later, we're like, let's get back to there and buy more blind boxes. And as we were waiting in line, I was like, is this... I think this... we were waiting in line, and I was thinking, like, wow, this could very easily just, like, devolve into a low-key gambling addiction. like, I'm not obsessed with blind boxes, but my other friend, she is very obsessed with blind boxes, like borderline addicted to blind boxes. Like, she loves blind boxes to the point of no return. And I'm like, this can very easily devolve into a gambling addiction. Just saying, careful. And I very easily got roped in as well, so but yeah, it's pretty harmless, as long as you don't get too obsessed. I know, like, I feel like recently I've seen a lot of people, especially on Instagram and stuff, they're like buying like a bunch of blind boxes, and those things aren't cheap, okay? Like, they're not expensive by any means, but they're not like $1 or $2 kind of thing. They're like what, $10, $15 each, and a lot of people buy like multiple of them, and many of them. Some of them are quite expensive as well, like $20, $30, but this is very rare. Most of them are around $10 to $15, which, you know, it's not, what is it called? Bank breaking? Whatever it's called. But yeah, I feel like enough of them, and yeah. you will get into debt. Your wallet will cry a bit. Oh no, mama. But I don't know if that is better, or like, actually no, never mind. I was gonna be like, I don't know if blind box gambling is better, or like gacha game is better. But I think blind box is better because you actually get a physical manifestation of you know, something you like. While gacha games, you get to buy pixels. You gotta buy pixels. So yeah. And the likelihood of you getting the thing that you want is significantly higher with blind boxes, so... Not bank breaking? Yeah, like, it's just like, it's fine, you know. But a lot of people buy like entire sets, which obviously, I think it's like $100 plus, which I'm just like, I mean, like, it's fine, you know, whatever. But get too obsessed with it, and yes, it will cost you and your wallet. At least it's not the casino. I agree, because, you know, casinos, unless you're playing like a skill-based game, but like pokies and stuff, that stuff is like rigged to make you lose money. So like, you literally cannot win money from pokies. So yeah, I know. Also, like, so Okay, personally, I just don't really understand pokies. Like, it's not fun. And yes, I have played pokies before because I was curious. But I got bored very easily, so I don't really know why people... I don't really know why people play it. But I guess if you're bored enough, I guess it's better than nothing, but... Yeah, pokies are definitely not my choice of game if I had to choose. It's not the best, in my opinion. It's not the best. I'm gonna grab my dog. Be right back. I'm gonna grab my dog so I can... I'm gonna grab my dog so I can cuddle her while talking, and hopefully she doesn't try and wriggle out of my arms. Be right back. Never mind, my dog does not want to be picked up. She kept running away from me. And she runs away and I'm like, damn. You don't love me. You don't love me. You don't love me. Let me put my earphones back in. I was like, please let me pick you up. And she's like, nope. Let me sleep on my bed. And I'm like, you... It's okay. You know, someday... Someday... She will accept my love. But not today. Today is not that day. But, well, at least right now it's not that time. If you visited the US, would you go to the West Coast or the East Coast? Probably the West Coast, because last time I went to America, I went East Coast, so... Probably I'd go West Coast, because I haven't been there before. Yeah, like, when I went to America, it was so long, I barely remember anything about the time I went to America. Let me think about it for a bit. Because I have family in America, so we were visiting them. And I don't really remember much. I'm really thinking about... Because we went East Coast, and then like we kind of went south as well, and then we also kind of went north and went up to Canada for like what, a week or something. I remember that was like the first time I saw falling snow my entire life. Because in Australia, whenever I went to like the snow areas, usually like it'd just be like snow on the ground, but I never really saw snow falling. That was the first time I'd ever seen falling snow. Yeah, in my entire life, and I was like, wow! So yeah, I'd probably go visit West Coast. But yeah. I'm trying to think. What do I remember about? So I remember when I went to Canada, And we went like it was like we went through the border of like America and Canada, right? And we went through Niagara Falls, and I remember we went on like the boat that drives around Niagara Falls, and I remember it kind of like it was really cold because we went in it wasn't even that cold, but like it was really cold, but we went in like what winter? Was it winter? I think it was coming out of winter. I don't really remember exactly when, but it was either just going into or like just coming out of winter. So it was kind of like semi-cold, kind of cold. But I remember when we were like on the boat, kind of under Niagara Falls, like the water got into my shoes and my feet was so cold. My feet were like borderline frozen, and then there was ice in my hair as well. Because my hair got like wet from the spray of the waterfall. And by the time I got to land and I was like, you know, I guess warming up or whatever, I noticed that there was ice in my hair. So I think the water might have just like frozen because it was quite cold. And I was like, dang, that's pretty cool. Cold but really cool. Did you go to Washington DC? I think I did. Let me think. Where did I go? We went. So I think we went to New York. I think we went to Did we go to Washington DC? I don't remember. Maybe we didn't. Oh no, we did. We did go to Washington. Yeah, we did go to Washington because I remember we went to the outside of the White House. So we must have gone to Washington DC. So yes, we did go there. Where else did I go? I think we went to New Jersey. I don't really know my American states. New Jersey. I think we went to New Jersey. I don't really know where it's located. I think it's somewhere near there. Possibly. Where else did we go? Yeah, I think... And then we went... Yeah, I think those three. And then we went to Miami. We went to Miami. And where else did we go? We went to Texas as well. Went to Texas. Where else did we go? Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah. Where else did we go? Oh no, actually no, I think we have been to the West Coast, but I just don't really remember much of it. Because I remember we went to the Hollywood sign. I remember we went to the Hollywood sign, which is in Los Angeles, which is on the West Coast, right? I don't really remember. Went to California, it's got Australian. It's in California, right? I think Los Angeles. Sorry, my American geography is not very good. I know, like, not very many states and stuff. Hollywood sign is Los Angeles, okay. Good thing I do remember that. Very basic knowledge, I feel like, at that point. Not to be political or anything, what do you think of Donald Trump? Just asking. He's orange. He is orange, and he looks... Actually, I thought he was younger than what his real age was. Like, to be honest. I don't know why, but he seems younger than he actually is for some reason. Like, he looks old, but he seems young. I don't know. It's really weird. But he's very orange. And his hair's like corn as well. Whenever I see Donald Trump, I just think of like the corn meme. Where it's like, who did it better? The corn or Donald Trump? It's okay, not many Americans know Americans say that. Yeah. I don't know. I just know like... Probably just the main ones. The main ones. The most famous ones. Until he poops his... He what? He did what now? Damn, I did not know that. Hey, that's so back. Oh, hello, welcome. Hi, boy. Hello. Damn, I did not know that happened. Would you ever go to Disneyland? I have been to Disneyland once. I went to the Disneyland in... It was in the one in Japan. I went to the one in Japan before. It was fun, but like, I just hate waiting for rides. Which is kind of like such a... Like, obviously you have to wait for rides, right? But I just hate waiting for rides. I just... Like, if I want to, you know, ride a ride, I just want to be on it right now. I know, very selfish, but I'm patient, okay? And I remember for some of the rides, I have to wait like an hour and a half to like 2 hours. And I'd be like, look, I can wait like maybe half an hour, okay? But like 2 hours is kind of pushing it. Yeah, 2 hours is pushing it. So it was like fun, but yeah, it was like okay fun. Like, I'm not desperate to go back again, but like it was enjoyable. I just remember that was the first time I had chocolate covered popcorn and it was really good. It was really good. I had chocolate covered popcorn. It was yummy. Definitely overpriced, but yummy. I mean, Disneyland is overpriced like that though, but... Yeah. And the thing with like amusement parks is that I can't... Not I can't, but I don't enjoy a lot of the rides because I get motion sick. I get motion sickness from rides, so... I can't enjoy a lot of them because I just feel nauseous the entire time. Like, I remember this one time I went to... So in Australia, we have this thing called the Royal Easter Show. And basically it's like a... It's kind of like a pop-up... like fair type of thing, where it has like, you know, amusement parks, it has like petting zoo type of like animal place, it has like food, and it has like you know, like stands where you can play games and stuff. So I remember I went there like years ago with one of my friends, and she was like, let's go on the amusement ride thing, like the rides, let's go. And I was like, okay. Because back then, I had no idea I could not handle roller coasters and stuff like that. Like, I just feel sick on them. Either I feel sick, or it really hurts my neck for some reason. I don't know why it hurts my neck of all things. Like, why would it hurt? I don't know. I think it's just like the sudden jerky movement kind of hurts my neck or something. I don't really know. But yeah, basically we went on this ride called there's this really specific ride called, I think, the Zipper, or like something like that, where basically you get put into these little pods, and these pods are connected to like a big conveyor belt type of kind of thing. And so the big like conveyor belt thing spins really fast, right? And then while that spins, the little pods that you're in also kind of like spin and rock back and forth. So it's like double dizzy, right? I remember when I was on that ride, the entire time I was just focusing and I was trying my hardest not to throw up. Because I felt so sick from it. I was like, oh gosh, like I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So yeah, that was fun. And then when I went to sleep that night, all I could feel was the rocking motion and like the spinning motion of that that ride. Like all I could feel, I was the only thing I could feel. So yeah, I was like, yeah. And then every time I ride a roller coaster, again, the jerky movement makes my head, like my neck hurt, and then I feel nauseous. So it's really hard for me to enjoy rides, unfortunately. Yeah. And the roller coaster I went on didn't even have like a loopy thingy. It was literally just like an up and down roller coaster, and I was like, this hurts my neck. Ow. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll give a roller coaster another try. Would you try out a shooting range here in the US? Maybe. I don't know. I have no idea. I've never really thought about it. I feel like it could be fun. I don't really know what it entails, but I feel like I would like to try it one time in my life. If I get the opportunity to, but I'm not like raring to go and like wanting to like, it's not like on my bucket list, but it's like something, oh, it seems nice to try. If you go to Texas, you can shoot a tank. Oh, what? A tank? Anything I remember about Texas is the portion size. Because I went a while ago, I've also realized that most of my memories when it comes to holidays pertains to food. Like, for some reason, food is like the main thing I remember from holidays. Like, I don't remember, you know, the stuff I saw or like the stuff I did. It's always like what I ate. And I remember, so we went to I don't remember what restaurant it was, but it was like some sort of barbecue type of like, it was like a fire, like an open fire, not really open fire, but it was like a grill barbecue type of restaurant. I don't know what it was called, I don't remember, but I remember we went there and I remember the portion sizes being so big. I was like, oh gosh, I cannot eat all of this. And especially because it's meat, I can't really eat a lot of meat, especially. I was like struggling. I was like, help me, help me. Well, food literally becomes part of you for a while. That is true. They say you are what you eat. So I must be a jar of Vegemite, because I literally had that yesterday, so... I must be a jar of Vegemite. Oh, and speaking of Vegemite, one thing I really missed while in Korea was, bread. I missed bread so much. You do not understand how much I miss bread, okay? Bread is like at the top of my list of carbs. You know how people are like, oh, if you had to choose bread, noodles, or rice, and you can't have any of the other ones for the rest of your life, what would you choose? My answer is bread. So I miss bread because all the bread in Korea is very like soft and like sweet, kind of. At least like most of the bread that I'm sure you can find like a not that type of bread in the supermarket maybe, but like most of the bread I saw was all like, you know, soft and like the kind of brioche type of like milk bready kind of super soft and like sweet. And I'm just like, I just want to eat a slice of sourdough bread. You know, something with like it's like hard on the outside and like soft on the inside, but it's not sweet. I just want to eat that. So the first thing I ate when I came back to Australia was I bought bread. I literally just bought like, I think I bought like it was like a sourdough, like a loaf of sourdough bread, and I was like, let me just slice. I just ate it plain because so I was going to buy butter, but our refrigerator kind of doesn't work, so I was like, I'll probably not buy butter because it'll go bad. So I just ate plain bread, just one slice, and I was like, oh, bliss. I was like, this is bliss, thank you. Not sweet bread. Yeah. Like, I would not say that Australian bread is particularly good compared to like European bread, but I was just like, I'm so glad this is not like sweet bread. If you ever come to Cali, I hope you try some good Mexican food. I do like Mexican food. I do like Mexican food. I don't know, California, are they known for Mexican food or Vegemite and bread? Yes, I literally had Vegemite and sourdough toast. If only I had some avocado, but I didn't buy any avocado, so maybe I'll do that today. Like white bread or something? It's not quite white bread, it's more like... you know, like when you go to like an Asian bakery? It's kind of like that kind of bread, but like everywhere. I was kind of sick of it by the end, so... like we went to a couple of like Korean bakeries, and like it was good, but like... Okay, so we went to this bakery. It's like a chain, like a really well-known chain called Queen's Bakery. And so we picked out a couple of things that we wanted to try eat, right? But tell me why their savory options are still kind of sweet. Like, I don't understand. Like, I had this focaccia type of like cheesy mozzarella basil focaccia type of thing, and for some reason it was still a little bit sweet. Even though I specifically picked that one out because I didn't want to eat something that was like really sweet. Anyway, whatever. But like, I think one problem I seem to have is that I don't know. So I don't really like red bean. So I'm okay with red bean. I don't hate it, but I'm not like a super big fan of it. Like there's a lot of flavors, and a lot of like Korean desserts and stuff that have red bean in it. So I was just there being like, red bean again. Yeah. What about Italian bread? Italian bread? I'm not sure. I mean, what's it? What? It's Italian bread. I mean, Italy is in Europe, and Europeans know their breads. Absolutely, California is known for Mexican food. Oh, really? Oh, and I have to try Mexican food if I go to California ever next time. But yeah, bread is definitely one of the things one misses the most here in Chile. We're bread addicts. We've always got fresh bread and got things like, I don't even think I'm gonna try to pronounce that because I will butcher it horribly. So when I visit Australia, I miss them all. Yeah, in Australia, pretty much the only types of bread we have are like sourdough, which is probably the most popular type of bread, at least in cafes and stuff, sourdough. And then we have like miscellaneous bread rolls and like baguettes and stuff like that, and like Italian breads, and then we have like sandwich bread. Like we don't have that much type of bread. But yeah, because I remember I have been to Europe before, and the one thing I remember is eating a hell of a lot of bread and loving it. I was like, oh, this is where I'm meant to be. This is all delicious bread. Yeah. I remember I had a pretzel as well, which was really good. I loved it. Yes, I like my bread. Bread is my heart and soul. Along with Vegemite, of course. But one does not eat Vegemite plain. Not even me. I don't even do it, okay? But Vegemite with bread is... Sorry, I don't know. That was such a weird laugh. I was like... Yeah. That was one thing I missed a lot. Because, like, we had this... I had this bread which was like... So in Korea, at one of the bakeries, my friend bought this like... I don't know how to describe it, but it was like a... bread... and then it's sliced open, and then there's red bean, and like a thick slab of butter inside. So like, when I first saw it, I thought it was cheese, because it was such a thick slab of butter. And then, when we bought it, I was like, wait, that's butter, not cheese! Like, it was like a really thick slab of just like butter, and I was like, holy shit. That is so much butter, holy moly. And if you want a comparison, it was like... I don't know how to describe it. It was like... It looked like a sticky note. like a new pad of sticky notes. That's like low-key what it looked like if that was butter. Yeah, that was a lot of it. It was okay. Like, I was pretty indifferent to it. You definitely enjoy the bread here if you visit. We'll go on the picture right here. So you have to read. Noted, if I ever visit Chile, then I will pack Vegemite in my luggage. Imagine I get pulled over by customs and they're like, what is this toxic substance that you have packed in your suitcase? I'm like, sir, please, I cannot live without this. It's just Vegemite. I can already imagine it. Like, please, if you confiscate that, I will not be able to live in this country. I will not be able to have a holiday here. Are you telling me that I have to eat this bread with no Vegemite? That is absolute torture. Anyway. Yeah, I love me bread. I remember this one time, I just bought a baguette and I just like ate the whole thing without thinking. So like, I bought the baguette. I don't even remember why I bought it, but I bought it from like a local bakery. I bought it from a local bakery, right? And I don't remember. So I don't know exactly what I was doing. I just remember I bought the baguette and I just sat there and I was just like nom nom nom. I was just like mindlessly just munching, and I eventually ate the whole baguette, which was and I got to the end of the baguette and I was like, wait, I ate it all? I was so shocked. I was like, I can't believe I ate it all. But oh well. The Vegemite, she just vanishes. Especially if you give me a good loaf of bread and there's no Vegemite. Like, what are you talking about? How can I handle that? I could not handle that. Your thoughts on the French? I don't really have any thoughts on the French. I've never been to France personally. So I can't comment on the French. I also don't know any French people. Cause yeah, I don't think I know anyone who's French. I've been to a French restaurant. A couple of French restaurants. Like, I have this, like, to my, I can't speak. But last year for my birthday, my family and I went to this French steak house kind of thing. I don't really know what it was, but my brother was like, I really want to try here. Can we go here? And I was like, oh, okay, I don't really, I mean, like, I don't really celebrate my birthday that much. So I was like, yeah, we'll just go whatever you want. Like, wherever you want. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna book here. And I was like, oh, okay. It was like nice, but I also realized that, again, as a bird who doesn't really eat meat very much, well, I can't really eat a lot of meat, because I kind of just like, I think it's like a textural thing or something, I don't really know, but like the after mouthfeel of meat, like the after mouthfeel of meat, I don't really like that. So especially like more gamey meats as well. So I can't really eat a lot of it, but I basically went to the steakhouse. Like the steak was really good, but I think we may or may not have over-ordered. But I do remember that was the first time I ever had sangria. And ever since then, I was like obsessed with sangria. Like, can you imagine having sangria, which is, by the way, is Spanish, at a French restaurant? Anyway, it was good, so I liked it. I did like their French onion soup. It was nice. It was very nice. I cannot speak today. I have had snails before though. Like, it was ages ago. I have had snails. I mean, I don't think there's anything particularly special about them. They just kind of doesn't really taste like anything particular. In particular, it just kind of tastes like some kind of meat with whatever sauce they serve it with. So, if you do come to Cali, hopefully you get to try a drink called horchata. Horchata. Let me search it up. Horchata. Let's see. Ooh. A refreshing Mexican and refreshing. I feel like I keep skipping words. I don't know what it is. Oh, my brain can't. A refreshing Mexican rice and cinnamon drink with a few simple ingredients. Oh, okay. Snails. I'd like to give them a try someday. Are they slimy though? Not really, cause like I'd say they have a similar texture to like to be fair. Like I've only had snails once, and it was like more than a decade ago. I'm pretty sure. If like it was probably like a decade or like maybe even more than that. So I don't really remember much. I remember it was very like unremarkable. Like there wasn't really anything disgusting or anything like delicious about it. It was just kind of whatever. Yeah. Yeah, but they're not really slimy. They just kind of taste like the texture is kind of like a. I don't know how to describe it. Like I don't really know, but it's like Yeah, like it's not slimy. I can say that for sure. It wasn't slimy. Like it was just kind of just tasted like meat covered in sauce. Oh, rice milk. Oh, it's made of rice. Like it's rice milk. Oh. Oh, so I see. It's like cinnamon rice milk. Oh, I've actually never had rice milk before. Sounds interesting. I do like cinnamon, so I feel like I would really like this. I feel like I'd really like it because I love anything cinnamon flavored. Have you been to a Chinese buffet? I probably have. I think I have. I probably have, but I just... Generally, I'm not a fan of buffets because I feel like with buffets... You kind of need to... eat a lot to make you feel like you get your money's worth. But then at the end you feel so full that you feel kind of sick. I don't like that feeling. I don't like that feeling, so... And also I feel like the things I'd like to eat are very like... They're pretty much everything that you don't want to eat at a buffet. Because like, I feel like people are always saying like, oh, you know, when you go to a buffet, you need to eat like the meat and the seafood to get your money's worth, right? But I'm just like, I just want to eat bread and ice cream. I just want to eat bread and ice cream, okay? Leave me alone. Like, I just want to eat bread and ice cream and the sushi. Like, that's pretty much everything you don't want to eat at the buffet, but that's just what I like to eat, so... Yeah, I have... Like, I'm not completely adverse to them, but... Yeah. It's been a while since I've been to, like, a Chinese buffet, though. I've been to a Japanese, I've been to a couple of Japanese buffets, so one time we went to like a sushi. I've been to like a sushi hot pot type of buffet. I've also been to like a Japanese barbecue buffet. I think it was like a Japanese barbecue buffet, which is really nice. But yeah, it's been a while since I've been to a Chinese buffet. Oh, should I make gingerbread for Christmas? Oh my god, cooking stream, baking stream. I don't think I've ever made gingerbread before. Let me see, gingerbread recipe. Honestly, I have no idea how I'm going to do that because I'm not really sure how I'm going to stream from the kitchen. Let's see, gingerbread. Let's see what I need for gingerbread. Okay, gingerbread's pretty easy to make, I think. It's been a while since I've like baked anything, I think. I used to have, like, when I was younger, I used to have this really ginormous baking phase. Like, I would bake something every week, probably multiple times a week, to the point where my parents got sick of it. My parents got so sick, because like, my entire family does not have a sweet tooth, right? Like, we don't really eat sweets that much. Just because we don't really like sweets generally. But in my baking phase, I just like bake a bunch of stuff and I wouldn't eat that much of it because like I don't like sweets that much, but I like baking, like the process of baking. So I just like bake and then there'd just be a bunch of like desserts and cakes and stuff in our house. And I'd be like, so I baked another thing and my mom was like, oh my god, stop it, please, we can't finish it all. But I've very much got like, I very much, whatchamacallit, gotten over my, my baking phase. Gingerbread. I'll make gingerbread. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle bell rock. Da 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 da. Oh, you know, actually, I just got reminded of this one time in Korea. So in Korea, we went to a couple of like Korean barbecue restaurants, right? And at one of these restaurants, guys, I tell you, I fell in love. I fell in love. So basically what happened was so it was at this like kind of small Korean barbecue restaurant, and we had ordered the meat and stuff, and they were cooking it for us. And I was really surprised because I thought we'd have to cook it ourselves, but they were cooking it for us. And so they were basically cooking for us, and then they were setting out all like the side dishes and like the lettuce leaves and the perilla leaves and stuff. And then this one lady, she kind of started making a lettuce boat. So it was like lettuce and perilla and the meat and like a few of like the sauces and the side dishes and stuff. And so I thought she was going to give it to me, right? Like, I know I put it on my hand because she like kind of gestured for me to like, I don't know, she gestured to me, and I was like, oh, okay, like, and I put on my hand to like receive this wrapped up, you know, meat present. I don't know, whatever. And then she was like, and then she kind of like shook her head, and she was like, ah, and I was like, ah, I was like, ah, and then she fed the meat. She literally like put it in my mouth, and I was like, huh? I was so shocked, but guys, let me tell you, at that point, I fell in love. I was like, I am ready to propose to you right now. I'm ready to propose to you right now. Right now. Yeah, so... And then literally the only thing that I talked about that night was like, guys, to my friends, I was like, guys, you remember that lady at the KBBQ place? When should I propose? We're getting ready for bed, and I was like, guys, I'm in love. And they're like, okay, we get it. We get it. You got fed by a lady and you fell in love. Okay, gotcha. And I was like, guys, this is my wife now. I like literally had not spoken to her at all. Like, we did exchange a couple of words because, you know, they're obviously like asking, oh, you know, do you want this or blah 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 blah. But I was like, you are the one. It was really funny, actually. Yeah. I was very much not expecting her to just like put this thing into my mouth, and I was like, oh, okay. I will accept graciously. I will graciously accept this gift from you. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look. I don't know why either, because I just remember her feeding it to me, and I was like, wow. Mummy? Mother? Mommy? Yeah, but jokes aside, she was a really nice lady as well. So yeah. I was just thinking about that entire night. That entire night I was just like, gosh. This is just meant to be. This is just meant to be. Man. So yeah, so on top of having to listen to me spew about how much I miss my dog, my friends also have to listen to me about how I fell in love with the KBBQ lady, as they called her. So the KBBQ lady is the nickname that they gave her. Specifically, meat feeding KBBQ lady, which is a very long nickname, by the way. And that's how nestlings feel like. Oh, you know, like, yeah, when the mother gives them the worm or something, probably. Mother. Oh, man. That's a really, really random thing. But like, so we went to a few KBBQ places, and I swear to God, all the servers had really nice hands. I do not usually notice hands, okay? I don't look at people's hands at all. But know why. I was just like, because I didn't want to like stare at their face while they were like, you know, cooking the meat. So I was just kind of like staring at the meat, right? And obviously their hands are kind of like near the meat. So I just inadvertently looked at their hands. And for some reason, they all have really nice hands. I don't know what it is. Hand fetish confirmed. It's not fetish. I just appreciation. It was just like, wow, you have some really nice hands. I just remember thinking that. And I was just like staring at the meat cooking and then staring at the hands near it, and I was like, wow, these people have really nice looking hands. Like, I think it's such a weird thing to think as well. Like, I've never thought that in my entire life before. I'm just looking and I'm just like, wow, they're like really nicely shaped. Oh, guys, it was weird. It was weird. I don't know. Weird thoughts. Weird thoughts. Absolutely weird thoughts. But no hand fetish. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh-uh. Ah, man. It was like everyone. It was a really nice holiday. Very, very nice holiday. I would 100% recommend. Although, like, to be honest, I feel like I would feel a bit... So, I feel like I didn't feel very awkward in Korea because I had a friend who could speak and understand Korean. So, like, we kind of low-key used her as a semi-translator thing, even though I'm sure they could tell that we were foreigners because we very much did not look Korean. But one of my friends obviously can communicate, so I feel like I didn't feel that awkward. But I feel like if I didn't know how to speak Korean or understand Korean, I might have felt a bit awkward in Korea. Yeah. Just a little bit, but who knows. I also noticed that there were a lot of Japanese people in Korea. At least in the area that I was in. I remember at one of the KBBQ restaurants, we got like placed into this section, right? And then my friends and I were like, did we get put into like the foreigner section? Because we were just surrounded by people like not speaking Korean, and we were like, interesting. And then I was like low-key kind of trying to eavesdrop into the neighboring conversations because the people sitting either side of us, they were both speaking Japanese, right? So I was trying to kind of like eavesdrop. I was trying to eavesdrop into them, but like I couldn't really hear them very well, so I could hear like snippets of things. Yeah. But alas. Yeah, I didn't actually expect that many people, like Japanese people, to be in Korea, but I guess it kind of makes sense because it's so close. It should be like, what? Maybe like a couple hours airplane ride? Maybe like 2-3 hours, I'm guessing. Because like in Australia, like if you ever want to go overseas, like you need to travel several hours. Like the closest overseas places would be like, oh, like Fiji and like New Zealand and stuff. But even then, you have to travel, depending on where you fly from, you still have to travel like more than a couple hours. Like if you only want to, you know, take the plane for a couple hours, you can only like move inside Australia. Go to like cities and stuff, but yeah. I was expecting more Americans in Korea. I mean, I definitely did see a few. I'm not sure if they were Americans, but they were speaking English, so. But I feel like I definitely saw and heard more Japanese people than I did like English-speaking people. So yeah. I don't know. Because like, to be fair, like America is quite far away from Korea. Like how far is the flight from Korea to America? Let me see. Korea to America flight. So it takes what? So the total flight duration from South Korea to America is around 15 hours. That is quite a long flight. That's like, yeah, that's very long. That's like for Australia, it's like going from Australia to Europe, pretty much. Yeah. So, it is quite far away, to be fair. Yeah. I mean, like, maybe it's just because we didn't go to, like... Maybe, like... I mean, we did get a couple, like, pretty tours. Oh, actually! Oh my god. Guys. So I went to a dog cafe in Korea, and I went to a cat cafe in Korea. And, oh my gosh. Let me tell you, so the dog cafe we went to, oh, it was so cute. So this dog cafe had like big dogs and small dogs, which I thought was really cool because a lot of dog cafes only have, you know, like smaller dogs, right? But this dog cafe, I was like, I feel like the people, because it was like a locally owned like small dog cafe, so I feel like the owners really did love the dogs, and that the dogs really liked the owners, and I loved that they had big dogs and small dogs and young dogs and like old dogs as well, which I thought was really good. Because I know for a lot of like dog cafes that are like not ethical and they don't treat the dogs very well, they tend to like, I guess, abandon their older dogs once they've kind of like lived out their quote-unquote like peak time period of popularity or whatever, or they don't have big dogs because they're not. Big dogs are definitely not as popular in like Asian countries, I feel like, than like Western countries. But anyway, so we went to this dog cafe and it was so cute. So basically at this cafe, how it works is that you pay like, so I think we paid, it was like 11,000 won, which is around $11 to $12. And you basically pay that for like a small drink, like a small bottled drink, and basically an hour and a half time with the dogs, right? So then we paid by cash, and oh my god, guys, it was so cute. So what happened was, basically you give the cash to like the owner, manager, whatever, the person, right? And then he gave the money to like one of the golden retrievers, and the golden retriever held the money in its mouth, and then it walked over to like the cash register where there was like another worker standing there, and then gave the money to the worker. It was so cute. It was so cute. And then like basically the worker at the cash register would fill this small basket up with like the drinks, and then give the basket to the golden retriever, who then would bring the basket back to you. It was so cute. Oh my god. And so like you just have this golden retriever holding this basket in its mouth and just like walking towards it. It's so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. 10 out of 10. 20 out of 10. Would recommend going there. It was very, very cute. And I guess when I went to the cat cafe, because we went to the cat cafe after the dog cafe, I came to a realization of how different, or like, yeah, how different the dispositions of dogs and cats are. Like with dogs, they kind of like, they're very affectionate. At least the dog cafe I went to, they're very affectionate. They kind of go up to you, and you like, they lie on your lap, or they like to like, you know, sit with you or whatever, right? But then when we went to the cat cafe, unless you had food, the cats did not want to come to you at all. Yeah, most of the cats there, they would just like sleep, which is fine, and you like pet them, or like when you try and pet them, they'd run away from you, and I was like, I just want to pet you, please. I want your love. So I just kind of sat there most of the time, because you know that you can't approach cats, you have to wait for them to approach you, but none of them approached me. Is it because I smell like dog? I don't know. But yeah, so I kind of sat there and I was petting this kind of like really grumpy looking cat. That was my favorite cat, by the way. I was just petting this grumpy looking cat who was sleeping the entire time. Very cute. But yeah, I guess I kind of re-realized how different dogs and cats are. Yeah, because I don't know that many cat owners. I know like a couple, like 2 or 3. So one of my friend's cats, I feel like she really likes me, maybe. Like last time I went over to her place and interacted with her cat, that cat was like very affectionate and like kind of nuzzled into my hand. Oh, she's so cute, guys. So then I guess going from that to like the cat cafe where basically the cats would run away from you. Sob sob. I was just like, I thought I was good with cats, but apparently not. But yeah. I mean, I still do love dogs and cats. I think they're both very cute, but I think I slightly prefer dogs over cats. Also, because I feel like I'm obligated to say that since I do own a dog. But I, to be fair, I've always wanted to own a dog and a cat. Like when I grow up, I'm gonna have 10 dogs and 10 cats. 10 dogs and 10 cats. I don't even know how I'm gonna take care of them, all of them, but I will figure out a way somehow. There's probably a reason why they're running away from you. Yeah, probably. I mean, to be fair, I kind of gave up at one point. And just kind of sat down and petted the grumpy-looking cat, who seemed to somewhat like me, maybe? I don't know. But yeah. Get a cat to be friends with you, doggy. I heard that, like, if you want a cat and a dog to be friends, then one of them has to be, like, a baby when you introduce them, so they can kind of grow up together, if you get what I mean. I heard that that's also the way for dogs as well. Like, if you introduce, like, a puppy to an older dog, they tend to get along better than if you introduce a dog to a dog. Like, an adult dog to an adult dog, but... I don't know, I guess it depends on the dog themselves. Yeah. I want a cat. I want a cat and a dog. Did you know, guys, though? When I was very, very young, when I mean very young, I mean like extremely young, like borderline baby, I used to want to own a horse. Yes, you heard that right. I used to want to own a horse. Me, a kookaburra, used to want to own a horse when I was essentially a baby. I remember, like, I'd literally spend time at the library. Yeah, I know, I'd spend time at the library, like... I literally, like... I would spend hours at the library looking at horse books, and I remember I borrowed this, like... Was it like an encyclopedia type of book? I don't really remember what it was, but... It was like this thick-ass book about like how to take care of horses and like, you know, how to brush them and what to feed them and like, you know, like the type of horse, like horse, what do you call it? Like horse walks? Well, not walk, like how there's like walking and trotting and cantering and galloping, the different types of like horse gaits. Yes, that's right, lad. And I used to be very serious in like I remember I was very seriously being like, okay, if I own a horse... It's been so long since then, but I still remember how serious I was. Like 100%, 110% serious about getting a horse. Until I realized how unrealistic that would be, but... Ah, man. A lot of girls on a pony horse, it's on this fan rule. 100%, and all the books I would read at that age are all about like horses and stuff. Like horses or like magical unicorn type of... Yeah, I was horse obsessed, man. And then I realized how unrealistic it is to have a horse. And then I gave up my dream of being a horse owner. It's also a lot of like pain in the butt to own a horse as well. Like they need a lot of maintenance kind of things, so... Yeah. I mean, I have gone horse riding one time. I don't really remember much about it though, but it was fun. I don't really remember anything about it, but it was fun. I'd like to go horse riding again sometime. Like, I don't even remember the color of the horse I was riding. I just remember it was fun. And I was like, wow, fulfilling my childhood dreams. And horses. I wonder what it is with horses and like little girls and horses. What is it? Like, wonder what the kind of chemistry is. Like, why is it such a... Like, why specifically horses? Why not, like... I don't know, like elephants or something? I wonder why it's specifically with horses. Is it because there's, like... There's a lot of ways to market horses? Like, there's, you know... like unicorns and like Pegasuses and whatever, magical horses or whatever. A lot of reasons why people like My Little Pony for some reason. I used to like My Little Pony as a kid. When I was a kid. Except like... I used to watch the old My Little Pony. So like... With My Little Pony, I would say there's like two quote-unquote generations. There's like the... I don't know if it's the OG cartoon, but there's like a older cartoon that was in like... I don't know how old it was. Like 19... Let me search up. It was like yeah, 1980s. Like there's the 1980s series, and then there's like the like more recent series, like which is like the cartoon type of, I don't really know, whatever, right? So when I was young, I watched the older version. Sorry, don't think about age, okay? So when I was younger, I used to watch like the older version, right? And I remember I'd spend all my free time just watching it over and over again. And so yeah, I don't know. I remember when like the new My Little Pony came out, I was like, wow, this is so different. Because in the OG My Little Pony, there were humans as well, but in this new My Little Pony, there are no humans. Humans don't exist. So yeah. Man, I remember in the OG My Little Pony, there were so many different types of ponies as well. There were like these ponies that had like butterfly type of wings. Not really butterfly wings, but there was like the... I don't really know what it's called, but like they were called... This is like reawakening my like childhood obsession or something. But there were these like... They're called like flutter ponies. They have like these butterfly fly kind of wings instead of like the feathered wings. And they had like sea ponies, which are like seahorses, obviously. Yeah. Man, memories. Would you ever want to own any other type of animals? I would like to own... I feel like owning a snake could be pretty cool, to be honest. I'm pretty sure you need a reptile license for that, and that seems too much of a pain in the butt, so maybe not. But like, I feel like owning a snake would be cool. And also, one of my closest friends is deathly terrified of snakes as well, so... If I ever want her to come over to my place, getting a snake is not the right way to go about that. But snakes would be pretty cool. Any type of dog, any type of cat. Yeah, pretty much. In the new one, there was that sort of human school part. Oh yes, but I feel like that's because like they turned into humans. But like in the 1980s series, they had whatchamacallit? They had like so they basically had like these two worlds, and then the humans would basically go over to the pony world by like going over a rainbow. Why do I still remember this? Oh my god. Why do I still remember this? So long ago. So long ago. And I remember, so like, in the OG, the 1980 series, there was a pony called Rainbow Dash, right? And in the new series, there's also a pony called Rainbow Dash, except they were two very different, like their personalities are literally the opposite of each other. So in the new version, Rainbow Dash is a very like sporty, kind of like, I guess quote-unquote tomboyish, like haha, like, I don't know, very competitive kind of Pegasus pony, right? But in the OG, like 1980s version, she was like, Rainbow Dash was like the fashionista kind of pony. So I remember when I was very curiously watching the new one, I was like, what the? This Rainbow Dash is very different from what I remember. But yeah, anyway. What about guinea pig, hamster, chinchillas? I mean, I wouldn't mind having them, but yeah, I feel like if I had to choose any other animal, it would definitely be a snake. Because it's cool, right? Like, not many people have snakes. I think it's really cool. I love a snake. Horse girl Aelis confirmed. Yes, 100%. I was... Yes, pretty much in my childhood, anything that I didn't consume that was anime. So, I had my anime half and then my horse half. That sounds so dumb. But like, so half of my time was spent watching anime, and then half of my time was spent obsessing over anything horse related. Like books I'd read were all like horse related, or like unicorn related, or like Pegasus, some kind of magical horse type of thing related. And other half of me was watching anime, so it was pretty much me in a nutshell as a tiny bird. Going over a rainbow to get to the world reminds you of the Care Bears. I've actually never watched the Care Bears. Surprisingly. Like, I never really watched Care Bears or like Teletubbies. Because I was too busy obsessing over horses. Too busy obsessing over horses to watch anything else. Yeah. But, I've never met a single other person who's also watched the 1980s My Little Pony. To be fair, I definitely did watch it a little bit like after it's like, I guess, quote-unquote prime time, but still, when can I meet someone who's also watched it? Still a lame fact though, like, imagine you're like, you meet someone and you're like, hi, have you watched the 1980s My Little Pony? Nah, I would never do that. No. Absolutely not. Would not do that at all. Yes, I feel like right now, more than horses, dogs are like my animal. Maybe because I own a dog and I feel obligated to, be dog obsessed, but I also do love dogs a lot as well. I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but I always wanted a big dog. Like, maybe not a ginormous one, but like probably like golden retriever sized dog. So I really like golden retrievers and Aussie shepherds and Labradors and like border collies and stuff. But I ended up getting a mini poodle. A tiny mini poodle instead. Oh well, I still love her, of course, but horses are your spirit animal? I feel like low-key they are. I mean, I definitely do not... I don't know if they're my spirit animal, I just really like them. I don't know. Someone I know used to have a pet wolf. Damn. That's pretty cool. How? Isn't there some, like, legal... I don't know... protection... type of thing? Golden Retriever? Yes, I love Golden Retrievers. One of my neighbors has this adorable Golden Retriever called Billy. So cute. So cute. He's so friendly as well. And I'm like, you are so cute. Ah, not as cute as my dog, but you're so cute. I say pet, but more just happen to feed one and have it not. Okay, so I would say that is a treaty or an alliance. Oh, hi Madamo, hello. Welcome back. I am back. Thank you, thank you. I am definitely be back. But yes, today I didn't really have a plan because I'm still, I think, recovering from holiday. Because I don't know, my sleep has been really bad lately, but I'm still somewhat recovering from holiday. And also, okay, really random thing, but in Korea, the fruit is really expensive. I don't realize how expensive the fruit was. And then, so like they have what are they called, like muscats, which are like really big sweet green grapes. And then it was like a cup of it was like $10, and I'm like, bruh, a cup is $10. Insane. I mean, I still bought it because they tasted really good, but they're very expensive. So anyway, I'm still somewhat recuperating from my holiday, so I probably won't stream for too long today. I might stream for like another 20 minutes, 10-20 minutes, something like that. And then I will go make myself some luncheon. Luncheon. What should I have for lunch? I don't know. I actually need to see what I have at home, because I do not have a lot at home. Because, again, my refrigerator is not working. And because my refrigerator is not working, there is not many things I can store that won't go bad in the summer heat. Because it will be quite hot today, so... Yes. I should probably plan what I'm going to stream this week. Maybe see. Maybe some Minecraft. Maybe some drawing. Are you planning on getting fixed or a new one soon? Yes, I will. Probably within the next like 2 weeks. I'll probably see. So right now I've turned off my so I put all of the freezer stuff into like a separate area to keep it cold, and I've basically turned off the entire refrigerator. So I'm kind of like waiting a day, and then going to turn it back on to see if it was just like maybe if I turn it off and on, it'll like fix itself or something. I don't know. But, you know, that's what you always do with phones when there's something wrong with your phone. So hopefully that fixes it, because I don't really want to get a new refrigerator. Like, this one isn't even that old. I swear it's only a couple years old. My previous refrigerator lasted like what, 15 years or something like that? I don't remember. And this one's only a couple years old, and we've had a lot of problems with this fridge, because like, for example, sometimes the freezer freezes itself shut and we can't open the freezer, which is incredibly inconvenient. Back to salting and trying to... Oh my god, true that. I should make some beef jerky or something, I don't know. And dry it in the Australian heat. You've checked the heat pump? I have not, because I had no idea how to do that. No idea how to do that, but... I'll have a look at it this afternoon. I'm going to try turning it off and on first. And if that doesn't work, I'll do some tinkering, I guess. Does it have a warranty? I think so, but I'm not sure how long the warranty is. I remember thinking that the warranty was really short when I first got the fridge, but I didn't really think much about it. I also need to find the warranty paper, because I have no idea where it is. Who will win a Hunger Game killer? Savages who lust for your excruciating death, or Shovel? Wait, what? That's such a random thing to say. What brought that out? What brought that out? I've got no idea, but it sounds like a problem with it not closing correctly. It does have some issues with closing, but even like sometimes when I close it, it kind of opens itself. But even when it's like fully closed, I don't know, it seems to have some issue. Maybe I need to like duct tape it shut or something. And I need to like open the duct tape every time I want to open the fridge. Seems like a pain in the butt though. I'll think about it later. Oh well. It's a problem for future Aelis. Current Aelis can just suffer the consequences of putting it off the future Aelis. Yeah. It's okay though. Like, I'll live. It's okay. I'll survive. I'll survive. I'll just put the meat in the freezer, you know? I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it's fine. I feel like that's my response to everything. My response to everything is, I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, she'll be right. Like, I'm sure it's okay. Everything will work out in the end. Which is, I guess, a good thing and a bad thing, because, good thing is that I don't get too worked up over anything, but bad thing is that I just kinda leave it, and I'm like, yeah, it'll be fine. I'll figure it out in the end. Also, hydration check. Hydration check. Drink your water. Oh, hi Dunzy. Hello. Hello, hello. My throat is parched. That sounds like... yeah, this sounds like what's the most your end freezes shut. Makes the heat pump. I'm not... Yeah, I don't know. Like, this fridge is so butthole. Like, I don't really know how to describe anything except this fridge has had problems forever. Probably after like a year since I got it, it's just been having issues. And I'm like, this butthole fridge. I need to find the warranty papers. Just woke up per usual. Good morning. Good morning. Wakey wakey. I love water. Water is delicious. Yeah, Boba's back. It's been 2... It has not been 2 years. It has not been 2 years. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. It is most definitely not 2 years after. It felt like 2 years. No, don't say that. Okay, then do you guys have any stream requests? So I'm a bit stuck for what I should stream. Your timing's kind of good since our finals just finished the other day. What can I say except I'm psychic? What can I say except you're welcome? Da, 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 da. Hey, it's okay to say you're welcome. I'm just your ordinary demiguy. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome to think of it. Okay. Have your welcome stuck in my head now. Honestly, can I go on and on? Stream request, what about girls frontline 2? Any gotcha? Gosh, gotcha. I actually really want to get back into Genshin, but then yesterday I played for like half an hour and I got bored of it. Like, I cannot, like, I just can't get into Genshin anymore. Like, I'm still stuck on, on Fontaine. Like, I just have zero motivation. I just remember the days where I'd spend my entire 3 days just playing Genshin. And that was a lot of 3 days, because that was like during COVID lockdown, okay? COVID lockdown. I remember just like days of like, I would just play Genshin, that'll be the only thing I do all day. Man. Maybe Bob grew out of Genshin? Yeah, maybe I did. I started growing out of it around Inazuma, I think. I think by like the 2nd or 3rd Inazuma update, probably like 3rd, no, I'd say like 3rd or 4th Inazuma update, I just kind of like stopped playing it, you know? Like, I just kind of got bored of it, so... Maybe I'm holic here. It recently got the Let's Go Gambling update. Gambling! Guys, gambling is bad. Gambling is bad. Do not gamble. The Holokia? I have always wanted to play it. I've never played Holokia, so... Maybe? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I almost knocked over my water. A bottle of water? Genshin, for people that I don't know what the outside people is or what genre is. My gosh. But yeah, and Genshin, I feel like Like, I feel like most Genshin players are okay, but there's some that are just incredibly, like, toxic and just... they're very into, like, maxing everything, right? Like... because for me, when I play gacha games like Honkai, Star Rail, and Genshin, I've like, always just been like, you know, I'll just go with the flow. Not too serious on building characters or anything. I'll just like, you know, do what's up and like do what I can. So like usually I don't have like a perfect completion score on a lot of like difficult challenges and everything. But I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, you shouldn't use this character because they're not viable or whatever. I'm just like, I just use what characters I like, okay? Like... there's a reason why Zhongli's always on my team. So like 90% of my team always has Zhongli on it because I like playing him. And he was one of my favorite characters when I first started playing, so... because I first started playing in update 1.2, I think. Genshin. And that was the child Zhongli banner. So that's when I started playing. So yeah, I remember I was so heartbroken that I didn't get Zhongli the first time. I was borderline like going to, you know, open my wallet and dig into my savings to sacrifice for Mr. Zhongli, but I managed to reason myself out of doing that, and I managed to get him later, so that was fine. By the way, you're on my chosen creator of the year or something, Margie. Oh my god, I am honored. Thank you. I am very honored. That is a big honor. Thank you, thank you. I really love the music of Holokia. I've actually never listened to the music of Holokia. I've never really paid attention to it. I've watched a couple people play it, but... to be fair, like... it's kind of one of those things I have in the background. Like, right now, when I watch streams, a lot of the times it's like... it's kind of like in the background on like a pretty low volume while I'm doing other stuff. So that Emery's spending on... oh my gosh. Okay, well don't go overboard. Don't, you know, gamble away your future child and your savings and your organs, alright? Go easy on it. Trying to min-max is minimizing fun and maximizing burnout. For real, honestly. Yeah, honestly, like, it's just such a, like... because, like, I think, for me, 100% of the reason why I play gacha games is so I can collect husbandos and waifus, okay? No other reason. I don't play for, you know, to make them the strongest and become the very best like no one ever was, okay? It's not, I'm not Pokemoning it. I'm just collecting husbandos and waifus, alright? Like... we need to chill on the Pokemon training arc, okay? This is not Pokemon. It kind of does feel like Pokemon sometimes though, but... like, I'm not trying to be a Pokemon... the best Pokemon star. Like, you know... Your Honor, like... like, for real, I'm just like... look... everyone has their own way of enjoying it, and obviously if you like min-maxing, you know, go for it, right? But... it's never been something I've always, like, I've never really liked, ever. In any type of game. Like, even when it comes to games like, you know, like Stardew and, like, Minecraft and stuff, it's not really min-maxing, but, like, you know, needing to get everything, like, in Stardew, for example, like... getting, I don't know, whatever, like, super automated... like production of whatever. I've never really been interested. I've just kind of like... I mean, not that I haven't played Stardew in a while, but I just kind of like chill. Like, it's a chill game for me, right? Or like Minecraft. I like slaying the Ender Dragon. I'm kind of like, yeah, whatever. I just want to like explore, build stuff, get diamonds, and build a nice house, you know? I know. Explore, preferably not get killed by zombies or skeletons or fall to my death. Yeah. I'm very much a chill gamer. I don't like to sweat a lot unless I'm playing Valorant. In that case, I do sweat a lot, but not too much, just a little bit. Just enough to get the blood pumping. surprised I didn't get sick in Korea. Especially on the day that we went humbucking, because I was not wearing very many layers on a very cold day. To be fair, we specifically picked the warmest day that we would be there to go. But it was still very cold. It was still like, what, 5 degrees or something? I don't know. To me, that is very cold, especially when it's windy. For me, anything below 10 is absolutely freezing, and anything below 15 is cold. 15 to 20 is manageable, and 20 and above is warm-ish, especially if it's sunny. But yes, I was very cold, and I'm very surprised I didn't catch a cold. But to be fair, I have faith in my immune system. I feel like I have a pretty strong immune system. I haven't been sick in a while. So, yeah. But I am still a little bit surprised. I think one thing that was like really... I kind of regret is not getting street food. Because one of my friends was kind of like... Because one of my friends was kind of like... Oh, gotta go, it's been fun, I'll be short time, I'll wait to watch, have a good rest of the day. No worries, you too! Have a great rest of your day as well, see ya! So one of my friends, last time she went to Korea, was like, I got food poisoning from the street food and I had to go to hospital in Korea. It was really not fun. And I was like, oh, okay, let's not take that risk anymore. Even though I am pretty confident in my iron stomach to be able to process anything. But yeah, it's a bit regretful, but yeah, there's always another time, right? Always a next time. But I think right now, the 2 places I want to go to the most in terms of like travel is probably... So one, I want to go back to Japan, because last time I went to Japan was like more than a decade ago. Like I barely remember what happened. I remember the food and that's about it. The food and the anime, that's the only part I remember. So, I remember... Yeah, that's all I really remember. So I want to go back to Japan for a bit. And I also want to go to Europe, and I want to go to Northern Europe, like Norway and stuff. But, it'll be a while before I go there, probably. All I want for Christmas. I just remember the anime is so good. Because like when I went to Japan last time, I just remember I didn't really enjoy my time in Japan that much, because like it was raining and windy and cold the entire time, even though it was only autumn. Like it was like it had no business being that cold when it wasn't even winter. And it was also really dreary and rainy the entire like 2 weeks that I was there. So couldn't really go sightseeing that much without it being like super rainy and depressing. So hopefully next time I go to Japan it won't be rainy. Won't be rainy like that. No Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. Okay, then we'll sing A Silent Night. Holy night. I actually do kind of want to make gingerbread. Maybe if I can figure out if I can stream from my kitchen, I can do like a hand cam, like kitchen stream where I bake gingerbread. That sounds like fun, actually. Maybe I'll do that. Christmas karaoke incoming. Guys. I don't know that many Christmas songs. And I can only sing the choruses of them. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg or flew away. I don't know which one. Christmas karaoke, easy. Singing karaoke while my gingerbread bakes. Easy. Oh god, I can't get Rizmas out of my... Rizmas. Guys, Riz has infiltrated everyone's vocabulary at this point. I don't know if I told you guys this, but K-pop has started using Riz in their lyrics and their song titles. Like apparently there is a song, a K-pop song called Riz Me Up. My friend told me about. You guys can search it up. Riz Me Up. It is an actual song. I remember when my friend told me that, I was like, Riz me up, you riz me up, so I could stand on mountains. Yeah. I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. I was like, no way. Riz is infiltrating other languages as well. Like, oh my god. Oh, it's not a parody. That was my parody when I heard that title, but it is a legitimate K-pop song. Riz Me Up. Searched up, and apparently, I've never listened to it myself. But my friend who told me about it, she was like, I hate it, but like, it's actually kind of good. And I was like, oh no, oh no. Yeah, I have really mixed feelings about Riz infiltrating other languages. I love the Hamilton skibbity. Oh, skibbity. And I remember I saw this reel, where it was like Overwatch. It was like an Overwatch reel, and it was like, so Overwatch is set in the future, right? So that means that some of the older generation must have been, you know, Gen Alpha, you know, like Sigma. Wink wink nudge nudge, which is why he's called Sigma. Ah! And I was like, oh dear. I was like, oh dear. Overwatch predicted Gen Alpha. I can't believe it. Yeah, which was fun. I thought it was quite funny as well though. But speaking of Hamilton, I actually watched Hamilton for the first time in like recently. Cause yeah, like there was a showing of Hamilton, and I went to watch it with a couple friends, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. There's a Hamilton skibbity Wildermouth. I just don't even question it at this time. I feel like at this point, you don't even try and question these things, because it's so like every time I hear about these things, I just want to like crack my head open. I'm like, oh no. I mean, I just don't understand the whole concept of skibbity toilet riz as like a whole. It's very confusing. I don't understand it. Like, I don't understand it at all. Like, why does it exist? I have no idea. It's just very confusing. So that's why I just, at this point, when it comes to Gen Alpha related content, I like to turn off my critical thinking and not question, you know, why these things exist, because I feel like it's probably better for myself to not question these things. Otherwise, I will, I don't know, lose my mind, possibly. All I want for Christmas is you. Da 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 da. But I will leave the stream here for now. Just because I have a couple of things to do, namely cleaning. Because guys, I do not like living in a dusty house, so we'll be doing some cleaning. Fortunately or unfortunately. But I will probably stream tomorrow, actually. I might stream tomorrow. I'll stream tomorrow. Yeah, I'll stream tomorrow. So I'm gonna leave this stream over here. And, bid you guys farewell. Cleaning stream. That's so funny. Cleaning stream. I need to, like... I don't even know how that would work, because I need to do, like, a whole house clean, because I hate living in a dusty... I would not say I'm a clean freak. By any means, I do not like living in disorganized mess. I feel like that's exactly what a clean freak would say, but I give some stupid ideas just thank you for coming back. No worries. Of course I'd come back. Guys, I'll never leave you guys again. Well, if I do leave you guys, I will give you a heads up. I won't just, I'm out with the milk. I'm not gonna do that to you guys, alright? I promise. If you need some ideas, I'll be writing proposals for Aelis. Hi, Captain. It's been lovely. Thanks for the stream. Beb is so back. I am back. I will stream tomorrow. No idea what I'm gonna stream yet, but probably a game. Maybe Minecraft. Maybe a new game. I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thank you so much for coming to the stream. Sure, okay, you said that 3 years ago. Anyway, thank you for coming to the stream. And I hope I see you guys all later. Later being tomorrow. Aelis leaving us for the milky bread with cheese. Guys, I'm going out to buy the milk. I'll be back with the milk. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. See ya.